So now we're going to get stuck right in to start optimizing our collections using the information that we have discovered from our research. And I'm going to do it on my store, Katie's Boutique, which is a lingerie store in the UK. And one of the big things that people search for is sexy underwear. And if we go over to Google and we put the term sexy underwear in and search for that, you can see down here that position 2 organic is Katie's Boutique, it's my store. So up here we have some ads, paid ad, paid ad, paid ad, paid ad. Then position 1 is a major UK national, then me, then another major UK national, another one. So we're Simply Being Fig Leaves, Boo Avenue you might have heard of. So we're beating some really, really big competition here for that keyword. The first thing I wanted to tell you as a tip really is if we go over and look at my store, you'll see it looks pretty good, but down at the bottom there is text description here. And I've modified the theme on my store to put the text description at the bottom because human beings never really read that, but search engines do. So especially on a mobile theme, what you want to see is all of the products at the top. You want to buy this stuff. You don't so much want to see all this crap down at the bottom here. Nobody ever reads it. But because it's on the page, the search engine will find it. They will take that into account when indexing it and giving you rankings. So it looks good. That's important for conversions. So we want to optimize this page for that term. So if I click on the UK index here, and this is where you'll use the SEMrush subscription that we tried, I put in sexy underwear. It's come up with a few other terms here, some associated terms. Ladies underwear and lingerie, sexy underwear for women, sexy white underwear, ladies sexy underwear. So I found some associated terms with that. So I'm going to create a collection first of all, and right in here I'm going to type in the keyword that we're looking for. So going back here, this is the keyword that we decided we want to go for this collection. So I'm just going to put in sexy underwear. Before I hit the send button, I'm going to go back to SEMrush and see if there's any other terms that I could dip with that. So sexy underwear for women, sexy underwear and lingerie, sexy white underwear. I could do this one, but it would dilute from the main one. So you can see sexy underwear is also in here, but it has the word ladies in front of it. So I could put ladies sexy underwear as my URL, but I'm not going to do that because I think it will distract slightly from the positioning, because with the words at the front it will rank higher. So I'm just going to go in, put sexy underwear. I'm just going to put anything in here for a minute, automate the collection, and I'm going to say inventory stock is greater than 0, and I'm going to save that collection. So hopefully it's not doing anything. Let's try and save it again. Okay, we're saving the collection. So if you come down to the bottom here and you see the search engine listing preview, you'll see that the URL, whoops-a-daisy, now has sexy -underwear in it. Now remember I said to you, Google sees a hyphen as a separator, so sexy underwear it would see as 2 words. It sees an underscore as a joiner, so sexy underscore underwear would be 1 word. So we've now got a handle of sexy underwear. I can then come back up here and put whatever I want into that, and let's save it again. And you'll see down the bottom the URL has not changed. So now we have the URL absolutely locked in using those keywords. I can now come back up here to the title, and I can go back to SEMrush and take a look at some of these other things. So I've got sexy underwear, ladies sexy underwear. So I'm going to include this one this time. I'm going to come back over here and I'm going to put as my title ladies sexy underwear. So I'm double dipping here. I've got the term sexy underwear in my title, but I've also got the other search term, ladies sexy underwear, in my title. Ladies, and I think that's going to do me for a minute. Yeah, looking at these, they're not scoring that much, so I think that's going to do me. The description, remember that we've edited our theme and we've put the description at the bottom. So what we type in here will appear at the bottom. Normally it would appear at the top, distract from the conversion rate. So I'm going to put in here again, sexy underwear and sexy lingerie for ladies and women that like to dress to impress. Whoops-a-daisy, I've got it in caps lock, but you get the idea. Let's get rid of that again. For ladies that like to dress to impress. Ladies and women. So what I'm trying to do here is to write natural reading copy, but copy that includes the keywords that I'm targeting and in the right order. So we have sexy underwear first of all, and that's because that's the key word that I'm going for here, sexy underwear. These others are kind of secondary, so I'm going to go for that as a primary. So in the URL I've got sexy underwear here. You can see I've got ladies sexy underwear here and I've got sexy underwear here. So we're doing good already for our keywords. Ladies sexy underwear and sexy lingerie for women. So now I've also got sexy lingerie, ladies sexy lingerie, women's sexy lingerie, ladies underwear, women's underwear. So you can see I'm starting to mix up some of these keywords that I've discovered from SEMrush, and I'm putting them into key parts within the title and the description. So let's just save that a second. Google, you might have seen likes a thing called H1, which is a header. In Shopify, this is basically your H1, so it's the same thing. You don't need to come down here and add formatting of heading 1, 2, 3 or 4 here. If you're going to use heading format, use one of the others other than H1. So this is effectively your heading 1 here. Let's see if we can find some more keywords there. Sexy underwear and lady sexy lingerie, plus size sexy underwear. That's worth 1,600 hits a month. So let's see if we can't get that in there somewhere. So whether you are a smaller size or a lover of plus size sexy underwear, plus size sexy underwear, plus size sexy underwear. We have something for everyone. And that's it. You don't really need to write a lot here, 2 or 3 paragraphs, and probably pick no more than 3 or 4 keywords maybe, but pick something that is relevant to the collection. So if you're selling night dresses, for example, just use keywords that are relevant to night dresses. Or you're selling cat products, I don't know, cat bowls, use keywords and phrases that are relevant to cat bowls. So the collection has cat bowl products in it, and the descriptions and the words that you use are relevant to cat bowl products from the research that you've done. Something to think about is once we've optimized products, and we'll come along to that in a minute, a collection is the sum of its parts. So not only will Google trawl and index the collection, but it will trawl and index all of the products that are in that collection. So if your collection contains products that are all sexy underwear and also contain titles, descriptions and words that are sexy underwear related, the collection will have a lot more importance than if you have house bricks in it or paint or something. You know, you say sexy underwear, but the products actually contain paint. You want all of the products to also be optimized to the same as the collection, the collection to only contain products that are relevant to that collection. For example, if you sell left-handed products and right-handed products, you have only the left-handed products in the left-handed collection, only the right-handed products in the right-handed collection. And the collection take on a lot more power because of that. Last thing, we're going to edit the website SEO here, and we can put in here whatever we think. If you can sprinkle it up and take the opportunity to put some more keywords in here, do so. If you can take the opportunity to get the maximum number of characters out of it, do so. But down here we're going to put buy online now, huge stock in huge stock with next day fast and free delivery. How about that? So you can see we're padding it out. When people see this result, one of the things they're going to say is, do you have it in stock? How much is delivery? And when am I going to get it? They're kind of objection questions. So when someone sees the result, it's going to help your conversion to put something in here. You don't have to use the same words. You can put whatever's relevant to you. But you can see, the customer will see that they can buy it now, so it's got some urgency to it and an instruction. Buy it. Don't look at it. Buy it. Do you have it in stock? Yeah, we've got it in stock. When can I get it? Next day, fast and free delivery. So we're answering questions, handling those objections here. Ladies underwear and sexy lingerie for women, plus sizes. Let's put something like small to plus sizes. Let's take the hyphen out. Whoops. And we should be bang on there with our 69 of 70 characters. So now this is what Google will see as metadata when it trawls this collection. It will see this information at the bottom, and it will see this information at the top. But they're two separate things. You can use two separate sets of words, so you're double dipping your opportunity to include relevant things within that collection. Lastly, we're going to add an image, and I'm just going to add anything to it. So let's pick, I don't know, let's just pick a screenshot image that I've got sat on my desktop. There you go. We're going to update this image and we're going to edit it. Now we're going to put some more image text, and you should describe what the image is. Say what you see. For a collection, it's very difficult to do that because obviously a collection contains many things, not just one thing. So let's go ahead with this theme, and we'll put in here ladies sexy underwear. From small to plus size. So when Google trawls the collection, it will find this image, which is obviously not the right image, but it will find this image. It'll find the alt text for that, and when we come back here and we Google sexy underwear, we should start to see some images here as well, and there'll be collection images as opposed to product images. Just bear in mind that Google does not care about products. Google cares about collections. When people use Google, it's to find something out, to discover something that they don't know. In this case, they want to see sexy underwear. They're not asking for something specific, like a sexy red bra in size 34B with strapless back. They're not Googling that. If they were, you'd get products. They're Googling something generic, so they're looking for sexy underwear. That could be anything. We don't really know what the customer's preference are. It could be nightwear, it could be night dresses, it could be anything. But generally, Google will give someone a selection of things rather than something very specific, and then they can go and look at that selection of things, and they can pick out what it is that they want to see, the particular products. So what we're trying to do here is to tie up the keywords that the customer is looking for the content of our collections, and that's the key. It's the collections is the key. With SEO, we're not really driving traffic to the product unless you've got a killer winning product that everybody knows about. Apple iPhone is an example. If you want an iPhone, you're going to Google, I want an Apple iPhone in space grey, 32 gigabytes or whatever, and then it's going to give you something specific. But if you don't have a winning product, you're going for the collection. So that's a brief overview of how to create that collection within Shopify. We'll talk a little bit later on about how to SEO the products that go into that collection. So these products here. Typically, I would create a collection for everything you can think of. So whether or not it's on the menu of your store doesn't really matter. If it's a search term that somebody will Google, you can create a collection for it because Google will find it, it'll index it, and it'll display it in search results. Somebody clicks on it, will take them to that collection. So it doesn't necessarily need to be something that's on the menu of your store, but you can create as many collections as you want for as many of these classifications as you want. When you come to create the products, you can typically do, I don't know, product title contains shorts, let's just say. And something that I do as well is say inventory stock is greater than 0. So if you're using Shopify's inventory control, or you're using drop shipping or something that has a stock sync to a supplier, you're only ever showing things that are in stock. So it's not possible for the customer to buy something that is not in stock. So there you go. So here's our sexy lingerie. I've just given you shorts as an example. Inventory stock is greater than 0. Next we'll SEO the products, and we'll show you then, when you've got the collections and the products, how to take that learned information and create a killer menu structure from the back of that. So your navigation structure as well.